Hey besties, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara Savage. Now in my previous video I showed you guys how to make the pattern making of this particular corset top I'm about to make, and in this video we're going to be learning how to sew it. So guys, I'm going to still be posting more corset top tutorials for you to learn, 3-part corsets, Victorian corsets. So watch this space for amazing content, but in this video let's get into this particular one. Now guys, this is what our pattern looks like. I've also added allowance to the bottom so that it would add to my seam allowance basically. So add at least 2 inches after that, so that once you're done you can now wear it and see, okay, you want to reduce it, you can reduce it and everything. Trust me guys, you're going to thank me later for this. And also I've added half an inch seam allowance on both sides, on the left and the right, except the center front, which is cut on a fold. I added it on only one side. So you're going to be adding this on all the sides, so the top, the 2 sides, and the bottom should be at least 2 inches. On the cups as well, half an inch all around the pieces. Once you're cutting your main pattern, you're also cutting your lining pieces. So guys, I'm going to go ahead to arrange it according to how we're going to sew it. So the side front is going to be connected to the side back. So the slanted part of the side back is what you're going to connect with this side front. So can you guys see? And then you're going to look for how you're going to add the center back to the side back, depending on the arrows that you put on your pattern. Let's go. So just like I've done right here already, I'm now going to use my pin to connect everything together as one straight piece so that it can be easy for me to sew. So can you guys see what I'm doing? This is what it looks like. And then I'm now going to take the cup pieces, place it how it's meant to be, and place it right sides facing, sew it down right there as well. So place it correctly guys. Make sure you put where the arrow is facing each other. That's what you should do. Killer, rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn. And guys, I've gone ahead to sew my main fabric and my lining pieces. This is what it looks like. I'm going to use my ironing board to iron my seams open on the cups, and this is what I'm going to have. Now I'm going to take my bias tape for my boning casing, and I'm going to sew it along all the points I want my boning casings to be. So you can have as many boning casings as you want. Guys, you can have as many, trust me, as many boning casings. I had to change to this particular one because the main bias tape was smaller than my boning, so I had to use these loops that were wider than the normal bias tape size. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doing. Now guys, can you guys see I have sewn them down here? So for the side, I didn't add a black boning casing to showcase it. I just sewed it down using the seam allowance on the inside. Remember we used 1 inch seam allowance, so that's what I used, and sewed it down right there so that it can have that casing basically. Now guys, it's time to add our boning. You are going to measure what you have on your boning casing minus 1 inch from it, and then you're going to put it inside just like this. So we're minusing 1 inch because we need half an inch at the top and half an inch at the bottom when we're sewing it down, so that you can easily sew your pieces together when you're sewing your lining with it basically. And then I'm going to insert them accordingly. So guys, I would like to have a black casing going along the cup pieces so that it highlights it in a very nice way. So I'm going to measure from the edge right here. I'm going to go down by 2.5 inches, the center 2.5 inches, the other side 2.5 inches, and I'm going to connect them together. So connect it just like this, and then you're going to take your casing, and then what you're going to do is basically place it from that line right there down to the end of the cup basically, just like this. So place it like that, pin it down. So you're basically using the joining and the line that we just drew, and then you're going to take another one and you're going to place it on it just like this. So can you guys see what it looks like? You're going to pin it down, sew it on both pieces, and this is what we have. So this is what our final piece looks like after sewing it. Now you're going to place your cups with your body pieces right sides facing each other, and then you're going to sew it along the curve basically. So make sure you're putting the correct one on the correct side. So basically guys, the parts where you have the smaller side of the cup goes to the center, and the part where you have the larger part of the cup goes to the side. Anytime you're doing a corset piece, the larger side should always be at the side, and the smaller side of the cup should always be at the center basically.
I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shoot tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer.
And guys, after sewing, this is what it looks like. I love how it's turned out. Now we're going to put our cups in it. So you can use custom made cups, you know, ready-made cups, anyone you want to use. I'm using these custom cups that I'm going to show you guys how to make in one of my future videos. Like in a few weeks, I'm going to show you guys how to make these custom cups, but I need to show you guys how to make a 3-part corset before making those cups for you, because we're going to use that pattern to make these cups. So get your cups, put them in just like this, or you can also use hemming gum to gum it to the fabric. It's going to be really better with that way. And then once you're done with that, you're now going to take your lining piece and place it right sides facing this piece. So place it right sides facing and then sew it along the entire top and bottom. So can you guys see what it looks like? Once you're done sewing, snip the corners, make sure it's really easy to turn. So snip the curves, every curve you get, so that it can be able to turn correctly. Then turn it inside out and it's going to look somewhat like this. Now guys, to make sure our lining piece does not keep poking out to the front, I'm going to take my hemming gum again and I'm going to now place it in between those two pieces. So I'm going to be putting it in between and I'm going to iron it down all around the top and all around the bottom. So make sure you put it right there. Iron it, is going to stay guys, it's not going to remove at all.
Let's go.
So once you iron it, it's going to look somewhat like this. So guys, now you're going to go to the edges, the two open edges. You're going to fold it in just like this using 1/2 inch seam allowance and then pin it down right there. Or if your fabric is really easy to iron, so iron it so that it can be inside, so that when you're putting your loops, it's going to be perfect. So you're going to take these 2 inches loops, any amount that you want to use, take them and then go to your sewing machine and sew it one after the other. So arrange it using the spacing that you want. In my case, I used about 5-6, yeah, thereabout. And then once you're done, this is what it looks like. Guys, it's turned out amazing. All I have to do is loop it and it looks really nice. Guys, I hope you love this video. I love it. I love how it's turned out. It's turned out fabulous. Guys, if you recreate this, please don't forget to tag me on Instagram at Lara Savage Creations. I'll be ready to showcase your work with all my growing followers and even here on YouTube as well. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, share within and outside the circle, join as a member of the family. Guys, the membership gives you opportunities to have first-hand information on my videos. You know, I post my videos sometimes first as membership only. You can also get one-on-one session with me when you're creating these pieces. I will be ready to, you know, give you that time and day. It's part of the perks of being a member. Thank you so much for your super thanks, super chats. It helps me know that, you know, you guys appreciate so much what I'm doing, and it helps me feel so special from you guys. Thank you guys for everything. I'm going to keep giving you amazing content. Please don't forget to check out my other videos. I'm going to link the playlists in the description box, and you know, so that you guys can see my other videos. Yes, that's it guys. Until my next video, do have yourself a wonderful morning, noon or night wherever you are. It's still your favorite content creator and fashion entrepreneur, Lara Savage, signing out.